Hey everyone, it's Eric here from my 525XL. Just giving you a quick update on the tank. Today is April 5th. We are kicking in April now, so happy spring. Looking forward to bringing my sports car out once the salt and all that stuff is gone, so something to look forward to. Just a few updates on the tank. I did add a couple of new coral. I'll be damned if I can remember the names, but I will post them in the video. So I got this guy here, loving the polyp extension on there, just seems super happy. Got that at an LFS here in Mississauga. Yeah, just, I don't know. The bottom part there towards the rock, that was all bare. I think that's where it's buried in sand, and it's just completely grown back. And that's within a week. So really happy with that guy. The other one I got is the green slimer there. Top left, so I just added him in there. The others are all the same. I haven't added anything new. Oh, sorry, I did add one. You can see there, just a little red tip there. I've added rock flower. So I was in the tank. I just placed it there for a second because I wanted to put him down lower on a rock, and it attached itself right there. I can't get it off, so I don't want to kill it. So it's going to stay there. We'll see how it does in there in that spot. So other than that, the other corals are looking okay. I'm a little concerned about this guy here, bright green one. Can't remember the name. I'll post the name here. It's kind of looking a little bleached. I don't know. We'll see. Definitely not as green as when I got him, but I have noticed my phosphates are reading 0 again, so I am actually going to start dosing a little bit of the neophos to see if I can bring that up a bit. Not shockingly too much, obviously. My nitrates are about 0.12, so I'm not too concerned on the nitrate side. Sorry, 12. Not concerned on the nitrates. Not 0.12. It'd be way too low. So yeah, I got to bring up the phosphates for sure. This guy here, that is a frag off of the big guy in the back. So that branch was actually overextending the pistachio acropora there, which is really taken off now. I don't know what clicked, but happy to see that grow. So I just fragged off a piece of that guy so it wouldn't interfere over there or shadow it out. So bird's nest is growing really well too, getting some color in there, but it's just branching out all over the place. I might have to move this frag here. Where's my finger? Once it starts extending over. Duncan, happy as a pig in mud. And the leather coral is just, again, exploding. So this weekend I'm dedicating some time to do two things, do or die. I'm going to get rid of a lot of this leather coral and free up this corner. My clownfish is not going to be happy with me, and I believe the fire goby that sits underneath it somewhere won't be too thrilled as well, but I really need to get that out of there now. It's just incredibly huge, and I think it's actually affecting the growth of the acropora. So that's one of my goals. Second goal is I'm going to take the Dremel to the Duncan and frag it out a bit and then spread the pieces around. Probably a good chunk of it will go over here in the corner once that's freed up. And yeah, that's my goal for this weekend. We got a long weekend with Good Friday coming up, so that is the plan. I haven't added any new fish, but I am planning on, I think I'm going to grab some lyre-tail anthias again. That I'm feeding a little bit more. I'll probably pick up 4. They're all on sale at the LFS. They're all female, but as you know, the anthias, they can change sex. So I'm going to grab 4 and see what happens. I love the fish there. They're really healthy at this LFS. It's called candy corals. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. That's the plan. Haven't 100% committed to the fish, but we'll see how it goes. Other corals are doing great. My zoas here, they were kind of melting back a bit when I did the last video. They seem to be coming back, so that's great. Again, I'm not sure what changed. My parameters are really stable. The only thing that's not there is phosphate, which is 0, which could be part of it. But I am going to start dosing neophos, so I'm going to pick that up this weekend as well. Small amounts, obviously. I don't want a huge phosphate issue. Florida Cordia is doing great. This other one here is still stuck on the glass, is still growing, and the one that put on a plug over there is okay. Everything else looks pretty cool. Favia is doing good, red-green Favia, and the red cat Montipora there. I just moved it over onto that rock. I haven't seen much growth in there, to be honest, so still got some color. I've got the whites on, the lights on super white right now, so everything looks a little washed out. There is another piece, and I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up. I'll probably try and zoom in post. There is a small chunk of Florida Recordia under there. I guess it came off or separated and is hiding underneath the rocks. I'm going to pull that out and just put on a plug and get it back into the light so it has a better chance, because right now it's looking pretty dismal back there. So I didn't even notice it was back there till the other day. I was trying to fish something out of there, and no pun intended, saw that little chunk down there, so I figured I better pull them out. Only bad news is my brine shrimp didn't survive. It was actually totally on me. I got super busy, forgot to feed them one day, and I didn't do a water change, and I came in next day and they were not swimming around and the water stunk. So I'm going to try that again once I have some time that I can remember to feed and do the water changes, and see if I can get some adult shrimp in for these guys. So that is the plan. Down below, in the sump area, everything's cool. Reef mat's still working like a dog. Love that unit. Best thing I put in. I think I bragged about it enough. I moved the torque unit up to the front because it was just too much of a pain in the ass to get to. So I moved that up front, and then the skimmer back. But everything else under here is good. No complaints. The two Core 20s are working great. Super quiet. Much more quiet than the Vectras. I don't know why. Vectra's a good pump, don't get me wrong, but they were just 1.5 times noisier than those cores. So I'm going to run those cores now for a while. I kept the Vectras as spares. I think I have 4 of them now, to be honest, but anyway, 3 or 4 of them. So yeah, that's it. Oh, I forgot to talk about the torch. He's looking super happy. Lots of growth there too, so I love that. I just love watching that thing. I find it so relaxing. Depending on the water flow, obviously, it's on random, but it just, I don't know, I find that soothing. Simple things for simple minds. Anyway, that's it for me for today on April 5th. Got a long weekend coming up, so for those that observe it, hope you have a great long weekend. We're off on the Friday, so we got Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Always love to hear from you guys. Hope you're all staying safe. And until we chat again, happy reefing.